Betsy Brooks.
And I'm John Machta.
So I am a physician. I'm currently part of the Boston Children's Hospital network, and I do sort of population health for children, trying to figure out good systems of care for large numbers of children.
And I am a professor at the University of Massachusetts in Amherst. What is in my suitcase? Oh my gosh, this could be embarrassing. Well, first of all, my lunch. All right, so I am a theoretical physicist, so that means I do a lot of calculations. So I carry around my notes. So there they are. And what's really important is I have a mechanical pencil, and even more important than the pencil is the eraser, because I make a lot of mistakes. All theoretical scientists make a lot of mistakes, and then they start again, they erase stuff. And of course, everybody, all scientists, probably everybody, has a laptop, so got to show that off. All right, so if I'm in a loud place or on an airplane, some people have those fancy Bose noise-canceling headphones. I have foam earplugs, and they work just as well.
No, they don't.
So I work in a field called statistical physics, and so I can give you a little analogy for that. So statistical physics is about how many interacting particles can have new properties that are not there in the individual particles. So let's take an example. If you have one person in a room, they can't have a party. But if you put 20 people in a room, they can have a party. And so partying is something that is not a property of the single individual, it's a property of a group. Well, the same exact thing holds for molecules. If I have one poor molecule in a room, it will be lonely, and you can't say it's a liquid, a solid, or a gas. If you put a lot of them together, then they can have new properties. They could be a liquid, they could be a solid, they could be a gas. And in my field, we have developed theoretical methods to actually see if they're going to be a liquid, a solid, or a gas. How are they going to party?
So I have been a pediatrician for over 30 years, and I like the idea of knowing that what I was doing was going to be, useful. There's a lot of threads that go between liking science, wanting to be helpful, thinking about being a scientist, deciding I wanted to do medicine, and what I actually ended up doing in the long run. You know, it's interesting. I grew up in medicine at an interesting time. I was the first female pediatrician to come into the area. But now the pendulum has swung so far the other way that it's really unusual to find males who want to be pediatricians. And actually there are more women doctors than men doctors in all of medicine. And I think we're starting to see that in STEM, where it used to be just a few people, and now more and more and more and more are becoming, women are becoming, established leaders in their fields, and the view that STEM is a male profession will disappear just as it did in medicine.